Kate Martin goes totally honest on Caitlin Clark-Bond after Indiana Fever's loss to Valkyries. There's a unique kind of loyalty forged under the pressure of college basketball's brightest lights. For 4 unforgettable years at Iowa, Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin not only made back-to-back Final Four runs, but they also built a bond that outlasted wins, losses, and roaring arenas with their basketball skills and off-court bond. As Clark became the face of women's basketball, Martin stood by her side, often in the shadows but always in lockstep. That dynamic still exists in real time, even when they entered the WNBA, even though they now wear different jerseys. On Thursday night, at the Chase Center, their friendship was briefly set aside when the Golden State Valkyries hosted the Indiana Fever in a battle of 6 teams climbing the standings. As the crowd filled in, Martin and Clark shared a lighthearted pre-game moment, smiling through warm-ups and exchanging playful gestures. But as soon as the whistle went off, the game and its stakes started. After that, there was a fierce battle that took away any feelings and showed how tough professional competition really is. The Valkyries roared back in the final quarter with a devastating 11-2 run, outscoring Indiana 33-18 in the fourth to secure an 88-77 victory. And for Caitlin Clark, it was a humbling night, and not just because she lost. She went 0-7 for beyond the arc for the third time in her NCAA or WNBA career, despite hitting shots in warm-ups and yelling Curry in the Warriors' house. Though she couldn't drive Indiana past Martin and the Valkyries, Clark still tallied 11 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. But off the court, the emotional scorecard was harder to read. When asked post-game whether Clark had responded to her texts after the loss, Martin didn't hesitate. Martin's heartfelt statement revealed the deeper angle of the competitive spirit. It might dictate outcomes, but mutual respect keeps former teammates grounded and together. Despite the success of her own team, Martin acknowledged the emotional balance they maintain while supporting each other in their work. And in a night where Clark struggled to find rhythm, Martin quietly contributed 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist in a team performance that upended one of the WNBA's biggest names.
How's she taking the loss, or are you two still talking, or she writing back her text? She's being responsive.
Yes, of course. It's not about about that. Whenever you have such a close friendship with somebody, we know somebody's gonna have to win, somebody's gonna have to lose, but we're there for each other always. And but yeah, obviously happy that we won, but also always cheering her on, always in her corner.
Iowa legend Kate Martin has career-high stats night in Valkyries game versus Liberty. The expansion Golden State Valkyries took the defending champion New York Liberty down to the final seconds on Wednesday night, eventually falling 81-78. The reason the Valkyries were so close? Kate Martin had a career night. The former Iowa teammate of Caitlin Clark was hooping throughout the tough matchup. Martin finished with 21 points and 4 made three-pointers, both career highs. She entered the night averaging 5.5 points per game and shooting just 29% from three-point range. So this was an outlier. It's the kind of outing the 25-year-old might need to find a way to build her confidence and also to help her stick in the WNBA long term. Martin was a second-round pick by the Aces in 2024, and she came to the Valkyries in the expansion draft before this season. Even at Iowa, Martin was the kind of glue player that keeps a team together. That's harder to do in the professional ranks, but maybe Martin can pull it off. And if she keeps scoring like this, there might be less need to bother those around about anything else. Regardless of the scoreboard, it'll go down as a special outing for Martin.
Just for both of you guys, this was kind of similar to how the game finished last time you guys faced a Liberty, but do you feel like you guys closed this game out a little bit better, we're a little more competitive in this one, or how do you kind of evaluate this game compared to the last time you played them?
I'm definitely proud of this team's fight from start to finish. It's hard whenever there are close games like this because, there's things that you could have done to help you win. But looking on the bright side of things, I thought everybody battled the entire time, and we gave it our best effort. So, and we made a lot of second half adjustments, and we executed down the stretch. So there's a lot of positives to take away.
Kate, what did you see from New York's defense that kind of got you going in the second half? It looked like you had a bunch of open looks, especially in those corners and on those wings.
Yeah, I don't know. They were really emphasizing our defense, and I was just trying to play good help and help out on, Stewie and Sabrina and everybody who was getting downhill. And then it just led to offense, and my teammates found me open. I was ice cold in the first half, and so shout out to them for continuing to pass me the ball. And so, it just feels good to knock down shots. But, yeah, that's it.
Hi, ladies. Janie from AP. Hi. Nice to see you. What did you like about the defense you played against Sabrina? She never got into a shooting rhythm, and she got looks, but they were difficult ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think our guards really made her work for everything she got tonight. Mm-hmm. They fought over every screen, made every shot she took tough. So it's a testament to them for making her work hard. I think in the first half we let Stewie do a little bit of whatever she wanted, and we really emphasised fixing that in the second half. And we made adjustments, and I think our defense really went up a notch.
Mm-hmm. Question for both of you. Aaron Wilson with Chrome for San Francisco. Just interested to know, you said there were some things that you could do better. I mean, you look at a game like this, you guys had fight all the way down to the end. You guys created turnovers. You guys slowed down Stewie in the second half. You guys kept Sabrina quiet just about the entire game. Mm-hmm. What are those things when you look back on this game that you say we could have done better? Because it really does look like you guys played a really solid game, mm-hmm. and it just didn't fall in your favor this time.
Yeah, well, in the first half, they had 10 offensive rebounds. They only ended with 13, which is a great second half adjustment, but 10 O-boards and a half is a lot. And so I think definitely that could have been cleaned up in the first half. Johannes got pretty hot there. I think we could have adjusted how we guarded a little bit better. And then, yeah, I mean, other than that, just, knocking down a couple more shots. And let's see, we took care of the ball pretty well. But, yeah, I would definitely say the O-boards in the first half.
Steph, yesterday when you were talking to us, you said we were talking a little bit about your shot on a landing and how it was going to come around. And tonight you make your first three and your shot was really on. Was that a sense of relief for you? Or what did that feel like, just kind of be like, okay, we're back now?
Yeah, definitely a bit of a relief. I think when you haven't been shooting well and you hit your first one, it gives you a little bit of confidence. But yeah, just knowing that shooters have ebbs and flows, and I was going to come out of it eventually. I think, really hitting that first one really helped.
Yeah.
Hi, Kate.
Hey.
So when you're on a hot streak like you were on, what's the feeling like, and what's going through your mind?
Shoot it. Nothing, really. Just get any airspace you can and let it go. That's about it.
Hey, ladies. Greg Silver from KNBR. I know every opponent and every team you face is going to be different. Each game takes on its own life, but just to be an expansion franchise, play 14 games, what does it do confidence-wise to show that you can go toe-to-toe with the defending champs and one of the best teams in the league?
Yeah, I think we have the confidence that when we play together as a team, we can go toe-to-toe with any team in this league. We have depth and we have belief in each other, and the way that we play, we come out every night knowing that we can win, and that's how we play.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll take two
more. Question for either of you. You got two games coming up in the next 4 days. How do you guys manage recovery? I know Natalie's talked a lot about just managing like recovery and everything like that.
Yeah, getting treatment, active recovery, cold tub, hot tub, whatever people like, honestly. I don't know.
Everyone will get what they need.
Yeah.
Players that didn't play as much and want to get some shots up, they'll get some shots up. Other players will get their recovery, get their rest, get their treatment, and get ready to go again.
Yeah, watching extra film because, we're not going to be out on the court doing as much physical stuff, but you can still learn and prep for the next game mentally by watching film and being locked in that way.
Just to kind of follow on you guys being competitive against the defending champs, this is the second time you guys were close with them. You were close with Minnesota, close with Phoenix. How do you guys kind of balance like the feeling of you are competitive against these tough teams, but at the same time, like the frustration level of you are so close?
Yeah, I mean, we're close. We don't really care about being close. Like, we want to win, we want to win, and that's our goal every night. We don't care if it's the defending champs. We don't care who you are. Our goal is to win. Our goal is to control what we can control and go out there and give our best effort every single night. So, I think, some nights it's going to swing your way and some nights it's not, and, we're just going to have to learn from it, and, yeah, and one thing about us is we're not going to stay down. We're not going to sulk. We're not going to hang our heads. We're just going to come back swinging the next game. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.